is up, guys? I'm Miss Mercè with a dash, and I'm back with another video. So I hope that this video helps some people out, as well as lets the nosy people know how much I made. But more so, I hope it can help a couple people out, because I feel like a lot of people do YouTube and they don't know that much, or they kind of go in blind. They assume a lot of things about, like, you know, the way or ways that we get paid. And yeah, I'm gonna just put y'all up on game just a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So before we get started, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you, appreciate you. Can't do it without you, and without you, I can't do it. So this is how it goes down, right? Everybody thinks that automatically you jump on YouTube, you get a couple views, boom, you're famous, you're rich. It ain't that. It's not a ball in the park. It's not as simple as people think. And believe it or not, like, I've real life been approached on some can you send me money like a couple times, and I'm looking like, I'm just like you. I am in the same boat as you. I'm still trying to make more money. Like, I'm still like you, you know? So just to touch bases for the people that are actually watching and that need this information, there are requirements before you can get monetized. If you don't know what monetize is, that basically means getting paid on YouTube, you know? There are requirements. And the two requirements are, you have to meet the watch hours, which is 1,000 watch hours. Which is 4,000 watch hours, and you have to have 1,000 subscribers. So 4,000 watch hours is a lot. Think of 1 hour, right? There's 60 minutes in 1 hour. You need 4,000 of those. That's a lot. And when I used to try to equate it, it's like, okay, if I have one 10-minute video, that means I basically need like 10,000 people to watch that video. If not 100,000. It's one of the two. And I'm like, that's a lot of people. And the thing that you have to, like, think about, take into consideration is, they have to watch the whole video. You need the whole 10 minutes. Like, they are very precise with their time. If that person only watch your videos for 20 seconds, you only got 20 seconds. Like, it don't matter what your video say. Your video could say 10,000 views, 100 views. But did they watch it for the whole time? Did they watch the video the whole way? Because if they didn't, then it's like, they didn't help you all that much. They helped you a little bit, but they didn't help you the whole way. They gotta watch that whole video. So you gotta meet those requirements. And just because you meet those requirements doesn't mean that you're gonna get accepted into the program or approved. But also, according to another friend of mine, a YouTuber, she told me that you can still submit it and they may or may not approve you without meeting the requirements. But I told her, I said, sis, I do not want to get denied, so I'm gonna just meet the requirements so that they low-key don't have nothing to hold against me. Make sure my thumbnails are crispy. Make sure I don't have no flags. I don't have nothing crazy on my page for them to feel like they can't monetize me, you know? Because the thing is, when you do go through the process, right? So boom, example, me. I met the requirements, they sent me an email, they say, you are eligible, you can apply, da-da-da. So I'm like, okay, I went and I applied. And the process, I don't want to say it was that easy, because it was a little complicated, but I think it was only complicated because I didn't know what I was supposed to be doing. I was a little confused. So I applied. And it brought me to a page that had like 4 steps or something like that. And the first step was like applying. And then I had to wait for them to, I don't know, do what they have to do on their end, YouTube. And then when I came back to that same page, step 2 was available. So then I did step 2. And if I'm not mistaken, step 2 or 3 was for me to receive this letter. So this letter, if you watch my videos, I thought that this was a check. I was like, oh, I'm about to eat. But no, this is a part of the monetization process, like how you have to apply for it. So they send this to your address basically to verify your address and to make sure it's the right address on file for purposes of just, I don't want to say so they could find you, but purposes of probably sending you a check or just sending you information that they need to send you, you know. So they sent this to me, and then they had a code inside. Now the code is what you put into step like 3 or something like that. And then from there, you wait for them again. And then they get back to you, you know, probably a couple of days, a month, I don't know. For me, it was fairly quickly. For other people that I know, it took them way longer to get back to them. But for me, it was like 2-3 days. And then it was like, congratulations, you have been accepted. And I was like, oh, I'm about to get paid. Let me explain how it works so that, you know, because a lot of us get super excited. Me, I was one. I was super excited. And I got disappointed. So let me explain, as Kevin Hart would say. The thing about being monetized is, using myself as an example, I have 100-something videos, right? Just because I have 100-something videos and I'm monetized does not mean that I'm gonna get paid for all them views that I had got. So if I had a video that had 20,000 views and I just got monetized, you're not getting paid for those 20,000 views. You get paid from when you start monetizing the video. So that 20,000 views video, if I start monetizing it today, that 20,001 person is when I start getting paid. That 20,002 person, that 20,003, 4, 5. That's how it works. And it is so sad. It's so sad because I got monetized off of what helped me to get monetized, like what helped me get my watch hours to get monetized was one of my Carmen's Bootcamp videos. That one had like 40,000 views or whatever, and it's like, Mercè is not getting no money for that 40,000. I'm only getting money for what happened after that. So it's like, oh my God, this is sad. This is sad. But one thing I definitely want to tell you guys, when you do get monetized and you have to that's another thing. You have to turn on monetize on your videos. Make sure that you turn on monetize on your videos, because if you don't, you are not getting paid for it. YouTube clearly states for you in the little thing that you sign, accept, Google, understand, whatever they tell you in the process. Whatever is not counted, like if it's not on, that's your fault. They don't owe you nothing. So if you forgot to put it on and you already had 1,000 people watch it, guess what? You just gonna miss out on them 1,000 people that could have made you money. Your fault. That has nothing to do with them. So y'all pay attention when y'all doing y'all videos, when y'all editing, publishing, whatever. Y'all make sure the monetize is on, okay? And back in the days, it used to be real simple. It used to work real nice and smooth. It used to be like, oh, you get one person watching it, you automatically get paid. And then it was like, okay, well, every 100 views is $1 type thing. And it was like, okay, 100 people, $1. 1,000 people, $10. 100,000 people, $100. YouTube don't do it like that no more. They don't do it like that. I don't know how they are calculating it, but when I go on my videos and I look next to it, it'll tell me cents. It'll say 0.50, 0.98, 0.10. And I'm like, but it has so much people watching it. Why is it only at 0.10? I don't know how they did it now, but they definitely changed the system. The system, I don't want to say the system is rigged now, but the system is upside down now. I don't know how to calculate it, but my best thing to tell you guys is keep dropping them videos and make sure you put monetize on, because whether you know it or not, each one gonna make a little something. It's probably not gonna make as much as you wanted to, but I feel like it all eventually, it adds up. Okay, it adds up. To go deeper into the monetize thing, you cut it on, and you can either have YouTube automatically put the ads in there however you please, which that's really how you do get paid, is by the ads. I thought that it might be the views and stuff, but it's more so the ads. I don't know if it's the interaction or if it's watching it the whole way and the interaction. I still have yet to learn this. I feel like every day being a YouTuber, I learn more and more and more. Like, you never are not learning something. Like, it's always something new. So I think you get paid by the ads, if the person watches it all the way, if they interact, all that good stuff. But you can choose what kind of ads you want to put in, like in the beginning, in the middle, and the end. You can choose how many ads that you want to put in the video. You can choose if the ads are skippable, if they're not skippable, where it's like you got to force the person to watch the whole thing. It's a lot with that. And lastly, I think another thing that you can do to get paid or to get more people to watch your video is actually advertising your own video. So not only having ads in your video, but actually having Google advertise your video on YouTube, on Google search, on Facebook, on X, Y, and Z. That I have not mastered yet. I have not learned yet because it's so complicated. You literally have to log into your Google AdSense account and do all this crazy stuff, which I completely went over. The most important thing is you have to have a Google AdSense account to do the whole monetization stuff and to get paid, okay? So it's a little tricky, but I feel like once you get it the first time, like, you get it, and it's kind of pretty simple. This is going to be the $1 million question, right? How much did you make? What was your first check looking like? La di la di la. Y'all, I just want to say that my first check, I think, would have been really nice. Or no. Let me also explain this. For people out there that are YouTubers, you might want to download the app YouTube Studio if you have not already, because it's going to give you a lot. It's going to give you analytics. It's going to give you how much each video is making, you know, how much people are watching, if your video is on monetized or not. You cut it on, you can cut it off. YouTube Studio is probably a YouTuber's best friend alongside of many other things, okay? But that's a very useful tool. And on there, it'll tell you the estimated revenue that you're gonna get, right? So the thing about getting monetized is we don't get paid every 2 weeks like how people, you know, with regular jobs get paid 2 weeks or weekly. Like, no. As a YouTuber, you get paid once a month.
Oh my
God.
You
get paid once a month at the end of the month. I believe it's the 27th or the 25th. It's 20 something. It's at the end of the month, and it's one time for the month, okay? So what happened for me is when I came into the program, I was kind of like at the cutoff of where you like get paid, if that makes sense. So when I did accumulate the amount of money that I did, it was kind of like delayed. It was kind of like withheld because all my stuff, I didn't finish doing everything I needed to do. I didn't like finish putting my address, bank account, direct deposit, all that stuff, and like tax information. So when I got paid like on an off day because it's like they owed me type of thing. So I was supposed to get paid on, like, let's say I was supposed to get paid the 23rd, right? They ended up paying me on the 2nd of the next month because that's when everything was checked and cleared, and it was like, okay, we owe her this money, so let's send her this money, right? But in the system, I see my money going up, 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 and I'm like, oh, okay, okay. And then it went down, 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 down. I said, wait a minute. Why did I lose money? Why my money going down? But it went down because the new pay period rolled over. It rolled over, okay? That's what happened. So I assumed that my first check was gonna be close to $400, but the first check was one something. It was like 187 or something like that. And then the next check was the remainder of the 400. So 187 and then one something else, I guess, to make up for the 400. But that was my first check. That was how much I made the first time. And yeah, like I said, y'all, it's not as easy as people think. We not out here rich. I'm gonna speak for myself. I'm not out here rich, okay? I only made 180 and then the next one was like 2. So yeah, I don't got it like that yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still working my way towards there. You know, my first goal was to reach the subscribers, reach the watch hours. I did that. The next goal was to actually get monetized. I'm actually monetized now. The third goal is to really get these numbers up so that the money can really come in, because the money reside. That's where I want to reside. Where the money reside, where the money reside. Okay, I hope that this video was helpful to a lot of people, and I hope that a lot of people watching understand more that it's not as simple, it's not as easy, and we not just out here rich because y'all out here asking me for money, and I need money my damn self. So yeah. But thank you for watching this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all when I see y'all in the next video. Peace.
Look, I'm a killer, a born sinner. I know gorillas, they squeeze bananas, but he beats for dinner. That's an oxymoron. I stopped messing with some niggas morons.